We lost the engine. No bueno.
All right, so today we're going to be mounting this Predator 212 Ghost that I got from Harbor Freight onto the frame. If you've messed with the 212, like the regular one before, you'll notice right away that this one's missing a bunch of parts. It's basically like a stripped down race version. I've already put on the clutch and I've already put on this oil plug that we're going to need. But as you can see, it doesn't come with stuff like a fuel tank, an air filter, a throttle setup, or a fuel pump. So we're going to put all this stuff on real quick. Also, while we're going through this, if you're looking on how to install the fuel pump or the throttle cable specifically, I made separate videos on those, and I'll be sure to link them down below. Alright, just hooking up the gas tank, tightening down the engine mounts. Once that's solid, we're going to move on to our first test start.
Alright, so we've got everything set up. I pulled it a couple times to get some fuel, make sure we got fuel in the lines. So I've never started this thing before. It's turned over a couple times, but not fully started. So let's get this clutch on. This might take a couple pulls in order to get started. We'll see. All right, so we're turning over. We're not pulling enough fuel from this fuel pump. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure. All right, there we go. Okay, so what we have to do is grind off the little top part of this, and then we're going to use this tool to punch it out, and that way we can use the master link in order to link it back together. So let's do that without screwing it up. All right, so we got the whole back axle reassembled, everything's bolted in, and then I got the chain on and tightened. Oh yeah. I'm gonna take it down to the gas station, fill up the tires, and see if we can just take it for a little spin. Alright, so I don't know if you can hear me very well, but the brakes are working. I give it some gas and it stops pretty quick. I think we're ready for a test drive here. Alright guys, so after a little bit of work, I took a shower and looked some things up. I got it driving. Now I don't really have an easy way to film while driving yet, so we're just going to set up the tripod and rip it down this street real quick and hope that it goes well.
The next day.
Knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't.
As you can see, the engine mounts failed, and we lost the engine. No bueno. So what happened is the cart is extremely low. So I guess I hit this thing right here, and it broke off the engine mount completely. It broke off both engine mounts completely because of this little dip right here. This little dip right here. And yeah, we got our engine tumbling. Luckily, you know, it's a Harbor Freight engine, so I bet you I can return it. So I think we're gonna try and return it and get a new Harbor Freight engine. And then we're gonna try this again. All right, guys, we're back. We got the cart all fixed. We got the new engine on. We got a new seat. We have a new sprocket. I went to Harbor Freight and just said, hey, my engine's not running well, and they gave me a new one. So we got it on here, and we're back at the same parking lot. We are going to avoid this, which took out my engine mounts last time. But yeah, let's get some clips before we break it again.